And welcome to this weekend's Behind the Mitten. John Gonzalez along with Amy Sherman on the road once again, having a great time traveling the great state of Michigan. Amy, we're in one of our favorite areas in the state.
We are beautiful Traverse City. It's always great to come up here, and I particularly like to come up when it's kind of in the off season, and it's not quite so crazy packed as it is in the summer. It's very relaxing, it's tranquil, and the lake is just gorgeous with the ice on it, and the blue of the sky. It's just perfect.
Tranquil is a good way to put it, but you look so relaxed right now.
Well, I did kick back here because I'm in this really sweet fur-lined chair.
I'm going to get a photo of you in that chair before the show's over. I'll tell you that. Post it on the Facebook page.
Go on Facebook. You can see what chair I'm sitting in. But this is a really great place, and we're super excited to get to visit this location of Mammoth Distilling. And so we're happy to come here. We've been to the place in Bel Air, which is a completely different feel, but this one is right downtown Traverse City. Here comes the picture right now. This is right downtown Traverse City, and it's such a cool space. So we'll have to say thank you to one of our guests, Colin Gaudier, for welcoming us to Mammoth. Thanks for having us back.
Absolutely, guys. Thanks for being here.
And then Colleen Paveglio. I got it right. You did.
No, it's
very well done.
Paveglio.
Paveglio. Got a very Italian accent. Yeah, from Traverse City, the Downtown Development Authority. Thank you for joining us. You guys are going to share a little bit about Traverse City and the things that we can do. And of course, we're going to have Colin back a little bit later. He's going to help us pick our not beer of the week.
I don't even know what to say. Is it cocktail of the week?
It's cocktail of the week. So surprise to all of our listeners at Behind the Mitten, right, John?
That's right.
Which we should say thank you to everyone who's tuning in, right?
Yeah, thank you so much for tuning in all over the state of Michigan. We welcome you. Follow our adventures, BehindTheMitten.com. Go to our Facebook page as well. Facebook.com, search for Behind the Mitten with Amy Sherman and John Gonzalez. We'll keep you up to date on all of our travels because that's what we do for our jobs, right, Amy?
That sure is. And you know what we should say to everyone, thank you again for all the bakeries that hosted us recently on our MLive search for Michigan's Best Bakery. We were thrilled to come up with our top 10 list as well as our best of the rest. And such a great list. Go check it out at mlive.com.
So after we're done today, let's go check out some bakeries. Why not?
You know what I've actually been thinking about?
What's that?
Because, you know, when we're doing a search, when we're done, we're kind of like, okay, we can't eat that food for a while.
Yeah.
And I haven't had these since since we did that search. I was thinking chicken wings.
Chicken wings. Ooh. That sounds like a good idea.
But I'm off the cinnamon buns right now.
But in front of you, you have a Bloody Mary, as I do.
Yeah, we do. That's a little sampler of what Mammoth offers here. And Colin, tell people a little bit about Mammoth Distilling.
So Mammoth started in 2013, initially in our Central Lake location. Recently, this July, we just moved down to Traverse City with our second location. Really, really excited to be here.
And tell us, what neighborhood is this considered in Traverse City?
It's the Warehouse District, yo.
I wanted him to tell me that.
Oh, well,
yeah, so definitely. This is
Swag Money G, could you slow down?
Sorry, I was so excited.
Somebody's excited, yeah. No, it definitely is that cool of a place to be excited about. So we're located in the Warehouse District.
Yo,
what's up? Yeah, it's a up-and-coming spot in Traverse City. So we were definitely really excited to get in here.
And Colleen, you can tell us probably a little bit more about this area, because this is a hot area for TC, right? The Warehouse District?
Yeah. Warehouse District, up and coming is a great way to explain it. The DDA just invested a couple $1 million into this area, to connect this district to the Front Street District, which really has a lot of vibrancy, and we want to have that vibrancy over in this area as well. We just put a great pedestrian bridge in, and we redid the street, which is a Dutch term, a Woonerf style street, so it feels very...
Really? What does that mean?
It's basically that it's it feels very pedestrian. You still can drive down the street, but we want to make you feel a little uncomfortable to drive down the street. So
You're
very
right, you kind of do, because even on the way in today, I was like,
I said, turn right here. Yes, this is it. Turn right.
Right. So very low speeds, and it makes it just is a space that'll be great for pedestrians. And we think that in time it can become a great space for events. And so we were really happy when Mammoth Distilling chose to open a second location in this area. It's great.
Well, they're definitely in good company, because there are some pretty cool businesses in this area.
Yeah, we their neighbor, Workshop Brewing, is great, and then what's going on at the Warehouse Marketplace, which is right down the road, and then Hotel Indigo. There's just a lot of energy down here. Local entrepreneurs that are working hard to make things going, and it's been really great to watch.
You still have a coffee shop over here too?
We do, yeah. Black Market, Alliance. There's a lot of talented individuals in this area, and so it's been fun to participate in it as well as just see it all happening.
See all those millions of dollars come to fruition.
Right, exactly. Money well spent.
But it's really cool, though. When you come to Traverse City, this is an area where people are discovering they're hanging out, they're walking downtown, but you're not right downtown. You're kind of off a little bit, right?
Yeah, off the beaten path. And as I had explained earlier about the pedestrian bridge, it creates that pedestrian connection to Front Street, but it gives this area their own identity. You know, they're not like Front Street. They're not that historic space with those historic buildings. And I think that's what's great about it. It's very unique. It has a different vibe. And that's what makes downtown really unique, is that it's got different neighborhoods. And although it's a small downtown, it has different feels and kind of something for everybody.
That's a good point. How big is the downtown area? Because it's pretty walkable.
It is very walkable. Some people look at downtown Traverse City and think it's about 3 blocks, but really, like the DDA district is like 38 face blocks.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, it has a lot of, like I always talk about our street lighting program when we have holiday lights, and we have like 420 trees that we light. A lot of people think that it's just a very tiny area, but it's a decent amount. Yeah.
Well, it is always fun to come to Traverse City, but I think a lot of people, they plan their trip for the summer, but you guys have things that are going on, of course, year-round, and right now is a really great time to come up and visit.
Absolutely. We just came off of Restaurant Week, which is a really popular week in Traverse City. We had 40 restaurants participate, and that event always focuses on the culinary talents that are here. We just have a lot of good things going on when it comes to food and cocktails here in Traverse City. So this event, while it's mostly locals that attend it, we still have people that travel up for that event as well. So it's really great.
Mm-hmm. I like that. Anyways, I was going to ask you, why did Mammoth want to be in this district, Colin? What was the draw for you guys? I mean, if you really picked the vibe up correctly.
Yeah, so I think really honestly it fit us and what we're looking for. You know what I mean? We generally have a tendency to lean more towards like the modern kind of look and feel. That and the location, you know what I mean? Downtown is really awesome. Everyone loves downtown, but it's really nice to be part of a newer area and be part of kind of the
transformation.
Growing up. Yeah, the
transformation.
Yeah, exactly.
You're like a beautiful butterfly.
Yeah, that's I think that's really a lot of the fun of starting a business, is being part of the community. And here it's not that it's different than the downtown community per se, but it's just new, and we get a chance to really be a part of it.
And I think we've spent a lot of time in the warehouse district, and it does have a different vibe. It feels a little more urban, kind of, is how I would describe it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Which is different for TC, I think, and something that's really good as TC grows.
Absolutely, yeah.
Well, really quick, Colin, we're going to have you back on a little bit later, but Mammoth, you guys distill your own spirits, so you have a great cocktail program, but you also have chocolate?
Yeah, we actually share the space with Fresh Coast Chocolate here, which she makes bean-to-bar chocolates, all ethically sourced. So yeah, we love sharing the space. It always smells like chocolate in here, so you really can't go wrong.
I'm not leaving. I'm sitting in a fur chair, and I get to have cocktails and chocolate. I'm done.
None of it's bad. I'll tell you.
Not coming back.
I know. You just want to stay here. Colleen, big events coming up really soon. We're going to talk about events later in the show, but there's some things still happening this spring, right?
Yeah, definitely. We have, spring break is coming up for a lot of communities, and the State Theater does free movies all week, which is a lot of fun and just very, hometown, and it's really cool. Our next big event is called the Downtown ArtWalk, which is a lot of fun, and that's May 5th. It's kind of the night that I feel like people start to get out of their house and actually walk around downtown, because it's official. Winter is over. Yeah.
And we're all anxiously awaiting that, Colleen.
Let's get out of the house and sip on some wine and look at some art and walk around downtown, and it's a ton of fun.
Well, Colleen, you have a lot of events, and so we're going to have you come back on in the next segment. We're going to talk a little bit more about all of those things. And Colin, we're going to have you back on to do our not beer of the week.
All right.
But if people want to get more information about Mammoth, where should they go?
MammothDistilling.com.
I love it. All right. We have lots more coming up on the show, all about Traverse City on this edition of Behind the Mitten.
This is Colin from Mammoth Distilling. We'd love you to come on up and try our stuff, and you're listening to Behind the Mitten.
And welcome back to Behind the Mitten. John Gonzalez along with Amy Sherman having a great time in TC, Traverse City, TCMI. You can use the hashtag
Okay.
Traverse
Is that the hashtag
Yeah,
to use?
right,
Oh,
yeah.
cool.
That's
All
right. to
right.
use. I don't know if it's right. Is Colleen, am I right? Is that right?
Hashtag TCMI,
See?
hashtag downtown TC. That's what we use all the time.
Okay, good to know. We love these
definitely.
things. Yeah.
We feel like a local because we've been here so much. I mean, over the last few years.
Yeah, we spend a lot of time in Traverse City, and
We do.
I feel pretty lucky to do that because I think truly, I say it all the time, it's one of the most beautiful cities in Michigan. I mean,
really
it's just,
is.
even when we came in over the hill, and we both said, oh, there's that view. It's so gorgeous.
There's that view. Just doesn't get old.
No, it doesn't. It does not get old. We should welcome back Colleen from the Downtown Development Authority here in Traverse City. Was with us in the last segment and is back again. Of course, we're going to have Colin back on from Mammoth Distilling. He's going to help us pick our not beer of the week.
I'm trying to
a little
wrap
bit
my
later.
head around it. Is it beer?
I know.
of the week? I used to say
Everyone's
beer of the
minds
week.
are being blown right now across the state because they cannot believe we're not going to do a beer of the
So
week.
we're going to do like cocktail of the week, right?
Exactly.
Cocktail of the week. All right.
Surprise!
All right. Make sure to tune in, folks, for Cocktail
Tale
of the Week. That sound better? Everyone with us now. 1, 2, 3, ready?
Cocktail of the week.
All right, yeah.
Okay, good.
Everyone's ready now.
So, anyways, Colleen, we were talking about events that are happening in the spring, and we ran out of time. So, that Traverse City in the spring is a wonderful time to visit before it gets super packed for summer. Great time to have. You can get easy reservations at restaurants. You can get hotel rooms, all that kind of fun stuff. And there's lots of things to do.
Yeah, definitely. To go back what you said earlier, this is kind of a tranquil time to be here. You know, not that the summer is not amazing. It is. I mean, just the look of the water.
Absolutely.
And just being here in summertime's awesome. But this is really quiet. And yeah, you can get in the restaurants and you can walk downtown and it's kind of your space, you know.
Yeah, I
and
feel like
really-
it's almost like a different town.
Yeah.
When it's the off season, and I love it. I mean, because you can explore and you can do all the things you want to do, and then you also have these great events that you can attend.
Yeah. Coming up for us, which is always a really big weekend, is St. Patrick's Day, which
Yay.
happens to fall on a Saturday
Whoa,
this year.
that's trouble, girl.
So, yeah, that's pretty serious.
Why is Traverse City, or how has Traverse City become a big hotspot for St. Patrick's Day? Is there a big Irish population here, or
Perhaps.
Everyone's
Irish on St. Patrick's
No,
Day?
I mean, you know, you would think I would know with the first name Colleen, but my last name's Paveglio. So, I don't know. It's a combination of Irish and Italian. But yeah, we're this big St. Patrick's Day town. You know, I went to Michigan State, which I really think probably any college campus is like a big St. Patrick's Day town.
I would think
but
so.
I don't know. Traverse City, really, we do it up right. We have a little parade.
Oh, I
which
know.
is super fun. The ancient Hibernians
Yes.
come down the street, and we have bagpipes. I mean, we have a legit bagpipe organization here in Traverse City, Grand Traverse
knew?
Pipes and
They take it
Drums.
seriously.
They take it very seriously.
I hung out with them last year.
Did you really?
Oh, yeah. I can't remember what bar we were at, but we hung out together.
after the
No,
parade.
this is the pre-parade.
Oh.
They were all up there
Yes.
getting organized.
Organized.
Yeah, and I'm like...
Organized.
Right? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Very, very organized.
I get organized at the bar quite frequently. Yeah.
It's like 7 o'clock in the morning, though. I'm like, holy
Yep.
cow, these guys are serious.
They are really serious. So they do some organization before the parade. And then, but we have a pretty serious bar crawl that starts at noon, and they start it.
This is after the parade. Is the parade on
Yes.
Front Street, or?
The parade goes down Front Street, but regardless, and that's typically on a Saturday, but like I said, the actual
Double
St.
whammy.
Patrick's Day is on Saturday this year. So the pub crawl starts at noon. Typically at Minerva's is where it kicks off.
Oh, okay.
And they play in the restaurant. And then they go to, I think it's probably 10, 11, 12 different locations each hour for the pub crawl. And Grand Traverse Pipes and Drums leads it. And they
Wow.
literally go down the street in their kilts, and
This sounds like a
it's
great
pretty
time.
awesome. Yeah, it's a really good time. And my office is on State Street, so they'll leave Minerva's and I'll hear it, and I'll
Yeah,
be like,
coming at ya.
there they are. Everybody will run out to the street. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
And you don't need to have a ticket for that. You can just come up and enjoy it and
Just come up and
just
get
join in.
organized.
Get organized in
you know?
Traverse City.
Yeah.
I did the Leap and Leprechaun last year, the 5K race.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Will you be participating in that this year?
I'm going to be out of town that day, unfortunately, yes.
Oh, your running shoes are going to be
My
hung
running
up.
shoes just have not come out of the closet there for a while. But you know what? You're right, though. It's great energy in the town.
Yeah.
Everyone's out to have a good time. A lot of green.
A lot of green, a lot of
beer.
people dressed up.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, we do a 5K. The Cherry Festival runs a 5K, and they